Hello there, Dawn from the island of Cyprus here, answering yet more Q&A questions that I've been sent to answer. Let's get straight on with it because there's quite a few here. Question 1. Do you have pets? I only have 4 cats. The first cat is Pebbles. The second cat is Fossil. The third cat is Mr. Colin Waffles. And the fourth cat is Kit. And I've said on my channel how they all got named and where we all got them from. Question 2. Are you in a relationship? Yes, I'm married to Mike. And we got married in Cyprus where we now live. All my backstory is on my channel under my very first few videos, so take a look there if you want more information and all about how we had a very unique wedding in Cyprus because of the type of wedding we wanted that had never been done here before. Question 3. Do you drink alcohol? My favourite type of drink is creamy cocktails. I like Sex on the Beach cocktail as well, and I'm very partial to drinks such as brandy, Baileys, Malibu and those kind of drinks too. We have ouzo in Cyprus, which is very much like a Pernod, if you know what that is. So yes, and white wine. I like white wine. Question 4. Do you believe in God? Well, I believe that everyone should have their own beliefs, what help them to get on in life. And for me, I believe you have a path set for you, that fate plays a hand, and often when things go wrong, it's because you're taking the wrong path in life. Things are meant to be, which is why I never get stressed out or upset when things go wrong. It's just putting me on the right path, and that will be revealed later in life. Question 5. Hot dogs or cheeseburgers? Oh, I like both very much, but I think of the two I would pick cheeseburgers just for the fact that I love my cheese. I like all the things that go in cheeseburgers, and more often than not I would probably order a double cheeseburger. Question 6. Your favourite food? That's very hard to decide. I like most foods. I do like a nice sauce with my main meal, any type of sauce or liquid with the main meal, such as peppercorn sauce for steak. I like Diane sauce, so with chicken, things like that. I love gravy. So if I had to pick one thing, I would say sauces, because I'd rather have a sauce on a meal than dry. My favourite types of food are Mexican, Italian, Chinese, and obviously Cypriot food, which is mostly meat based. Question 7. What do you drink in the morning? A black coffee, no sugar, and occasionally I would have a fruit juice, but on the whole, black coffee. Question 8. Can you do 100 push-ups? In my time, yes, I probably could. I'm a person, even today, if you give me enough money to do something and it's not something stupid, I would do it. So yes, if it was worth my while. I'm not somebody who does kind of gym type exercise. I'd rather go out for a long walk, and I was a professional dancer, so I think in my time I was probably physically fit enough to be able to do that if persuaded to do it, not by choice, but nowadays I have many disabilities, so if you're asking me today, the answer is no. Question 9. What is your favourite season of the year? Well, I live in Cyprus, so here it's hot most of the year. I would say springtime because I live in a rural mountain region and we get lots of natural spring flowers literally everywhere. So for me, living in Cyprus, it's hot, but it's not unbearably hot that you can't go out and do things or go out for walks. I'm approaching summer now when after 9-10 o'clock you just wouldn't go out during the day, you'd wait till the evening. So spring. Question 10. What is your favourite hobby? I have quite a lot of hobbies. I still like to have a little dance when physically able. I would say reading, if I had to pick one thing overall. I love a book, I love a library, I like old books, I like bookstores, I like garage sales when you can go and rummage through old books. I will always be drawn to books, but I do like cross stitch as well. Question 11. Do you have tattoos? No. The way I was brought up, you wouldn't ever have a tattoo, although I do like them. I don't like them on females when you can see them like down your arms and down your legs. I think when you on the beach and you see people with them right down their arms and legs and up their neck, I don't think that's attractive in that respect. Maybe a little indiscreet one. I have always said if I had one, I would like one on the top of my foot. And as yet, I haven't met any tattoo artist that would do one there, as they say that would be highly painful. But if I were to have one, then that is where I would have it. What would it be? It would probably be something like a Mandela pattern. It would be a pattern rather than a picture. So something like that. Question 12. Do you wear glasses? Only for reading and things such as fine needlework, like my cross stitch, things like that. But mostly, no, I don't. It's only for reading, and hence I'm reading now. And on the computer, I can't see anything on there, so reading. Question 13. Do you have any phobias or fears? I've answered quite a few of these questions before because I see quite a lot of the same questions circulate, and a lot of the questions I've also asked as questions out on YouTube. I've answered this before, that my only fear, not really a fear, would be, the only thing I'm afraid of but not fearful of is if Mike, something happened to him and he wasn't here anymore, because I have high disabilities and a lot of the time I can't function in any shape or form, and obviously on my own that would be a little difficult. But there, as they say, the only thing to fear is fear itself. Do not let fears or phobias hold you back in life. Question 14. Do you have a nickname? Over my years, I've had many nicknames, starting from childhood, where my dad used to call me Dewdrop. Not sure where that came from. I've had nice nicknames, and at school I had a nasty nickname. The era when I was at school also linked up with the launch of Concord, and because I have a high bridge in my nose, I got called Concord in that era at school in a very unfriendly way. Since I've had my constant comas, I have got the name of Deck in a nice way. Deck meaning deck chair. Falls down easily but difficult to put right again. Like a deck chair on the beach. Question 15. What's your favourite candy? Well, in England and in Cyprus and Europe, we say sweets or chocolates. So I'm guessing candy is sweets or chocolates. I've said before my favourite chocolate of all time was Texan bar, which didn't last very long in England. It was like a Mars bar, that kind of look, and it was chocolate on the outside, and then the whole middle was a white chewy toffee. It was not nougat because I don't like nougat, but it was that, so that was probably my favourite of all time. What is it exists now? Twix is probably one of my favourites. And right now in Cyprus, I've recently discovered it's a big square of white chocolate made up of lots of little squares, and you can sort of snap it and break it. And I'll insert a picture that I did put up on my community post to show you what's inside. Oh, it's delightful. Question 16. Do you believe in ghosts? No, it's a straight answer, but each to their own. I still don't know what I believe in once you're dead. It must be like when you're asleep without dreaming, so who knows. Question 17. Rain or snow? Neither, as I live in Cyprus. We would never get snow or frost where I live. Rain we have literally from now right through to October. Very rare to have any rain at all. I don't like to be outside in the rain because I don't like getting my head wet. And snow, I think I'm going to choose, rain is good for my crops. Snow is good to look at and have fun if you don't need to go anywhere. But if I had to pick one or the other, I would have said snow because I don't have to go anywhere. But I'm going to say rain. If I really have got to have one of those things, snow is too cold. So let's say rain, but you won't see me outside. But at least my crops are growing. Let's say rain with sunshine, then we get a nice sunny sky and a rainbow. Question 18. Do you have any piercings? Yes, I don't actually have them in today, which is quite rare. I have 2 lower ones here, and I have 2 lower ones here, and then I have 1 here and 1 here. So 6, and I've told the story of those before. Question 19. What's my age? Well, I never know what my age is. All I can tell you is I was born in 1964, so do the maths. But it was the very end of 1964. It was 6th of December. So basically, until we get up to December, I always think of more what my age is if I was born in 1965, because that was closer than 1964. Question 20. French fries or onion rings? It's got to be French fries for the fact I love potato in all shapes and forms, and I do actually prefer a proper fat soft English chip, which is what you guys call fries. So yes. Question 21. Do you have children? No, I don't. Question 22. Your favourite colour? When I was little, I always liked yellow, but now I like purples and blues. I prefer turquoise colour blue or kingfisher blue, light colour blues mostly. And I do like luminous colours as well. Question 23. Can you sing? Well, I went to professional stage school. I did sing in many shows, but I would not say that was my choice or my forte. I don't like karaoke, although I do have some karaoke songs that when you're put in that situation, one of the best is Have Many Drinks and sing Zoom by Fat Larry's Band. Question 24, can you whistle? No, I can't do it at all now because I have disabilities. I used to be able to make a noise that was not bad for a whistle. The one thing I always wanted to be able to do was that thing where you put your fingers in your mouth and do that really loud whistle. I have a great aunt who can do that really loud. Question 25, where were you born? I was born in England, in Surrey. Question 26, do you have siblings? Yes, I do. And if you watch my lives, I often show photographs and memories of my previous life in England and growing up. Pictures right back to my great-grandmother, my grandma, who I called Nanny, my mum and dad, and me and my family. So do take a look at my lives every Monday and Wednesday. Question 27, can you cook? Obviously I was on my own for many years, so of course I can cook. Everyone can cook. I'm sure the question means, can you cook like a chef? Because we can all boil an egg. That is cooking, of course. So yes, I can cook, and everybody has their forte dishes. I used to be excellent at cakes and desserts. That was almost my favourite thing. I never liked cooking the main meal. For me it was about creating a cake or a dessert, something like that. Question 28, shower or bath? Well, I'm going to say shower because we don't have a bath. So it has to be shower. A bath is nice on occasion to relax in, but when you have a life as busy as mine, a shower is more practical and fast, particularly as we live in a very hot country and you want to just go and have a nice cold shower. And it's a lot easier to wash your hair with a shower hose than a bath, so definitely a shower for me. Question 29, city or nature? Well, I live in an abandoned rural mountain village in Cyprus, definitely nature, and I put on my channel walks, literally leaving my house. Every single walk I film is literally right around my house. Every video is just different directions and scenic views. No one lives here, it's just landscape, it's amazing. So nature for sure. I could not abide to see a house with a neighbour from where I live. Now I've experienced it. Question 30, are you a good friend? Absolutely. I can hold your secrets, I can help you, I will be there for you. I'm the sort of friend, you might not talk to me for a while, and then once you come back to me, if you've been too busy, we carry on exactly where we left off. I'm the most loyal friend you could ever hope for. That is my one thing that I'm really proud of. Question 31, any broken bones? Many broken bones. Many broken bones. Too many to go through here, basically. But let's just say that's the least of my problems now. Question 32, how many TVs in your home? We don't have TV here. There are TVs here that we've acquired or bought with us from England. We watch all TV via our laptops, and it's like an app, it's free. We don't pay for any services TV here. We get all the English TV free of charge, whereas in England you have to pay for a TV licence to get those same programmes. We get them at the right time, it's not like a delayed service. I do watch some Cypriot TV because then I work on my Cypriot language, and I also watch Greek TV so I can practice my Greek language. But mostly we tend to look up on YouTube films and TV and things to watch on that. So in the actual house, there's a big TV on a stand that someone gave us that they were going to throw away because they've got one of these modern wall hanging ones and we've never used it. And we do have one in the bedroom. Obviously when I had comas and that, Mike had it set up so I could actually recover when I was at home to watch TV. But as I say, too much power here, we're completely off grid, so unless we bought a modern new one, and some of those are still too much power. So as I say, our laptops. Question 33, worst pain ever. Worst pain is never your worst condition. So anyone who thinks they've got terrific pain always think things could be worse, as in like I get comas. Recovery from that can be quite traumatic. I get something that it's worse than migraine. They told me let's say a migraine is 50% pain and what I get is 100% pain. And also my body can completely shut down, and recovery of trying to start moving every single part of your body. So question 34, do you like to dance? As I say, I was a professional dancer. I didn't learn ballroom or Latin till much later in my career, and I actually like Latin of all the best types of dancing that I've ever done. My mum says she wishes now she'd have thought to start me doing that rather than ballet, tap and everything else. So yeah, there's not a single dance subject I can't do, and I'm qualified in everything. Question 35, camping or hotel? Well, to be fair, living off grid, that's kind of a semi-camping life. So I would just say hotel, just for the chance of having a bit of luxury for a change. And more than that, me and Mike were talking about if we had money, would we go on a holiday? And we decided no, what would we have that we haven't got here? I said what I would like is to have a chef and a butler come to my house for a day, a week, whatever. So that is the experience of a hotel for me rather than being in a hotel. So should we say camping but with a chef and a butler? That's what I'm going to answer. Question 36, do you think you're weird? I am registered as unique. Does that count? Because my condition, there's only 3 people in the whole world that has the condition I have, and unfortunately they are both now passed. So I would say if you count being completely different as being weird, then yes, I'm weird, but I'm actually registered as being unique. It's official. Question 37, how long have you been gardening? Only since I moved to Cyprus, and that is basically, I had no intentions of homesteading or gardening, but this house has an olive grove of, I've lost track now, I think we've got about 87 olive trees. So I had to learn about those, how to deal with them. I do it entirely on my own, do all the olives, and we make it into olive oil. And I said to Mike, there were no vegetables growing here, just some fruit trees. And I said to Mike one day, I think we had tomatoes or peppers, oh, I'm going to grow some of those seeds. In the description below, I have linked videos where I've done other Q&As, and I'll also link below my Q&A questions for you to answer on your channel if you want to. If you want to send me questions, then I will gladly answer them and give you a shout out to your channel. I will put some on this channel and some on my other channel, which I'll also link below in the description under this video. If you want to send me questions, then I would love to answer them. And I've also linked below previous Q&As that I've answered from other channels or Q&As that I've set myself. So if you want to answer those, then do answer them and send me the URL link when you've answered the questions on a video on your channel, and then I will shout out your channel. So until next time, thanks for watching and see you soon.